Jonas Korpisalo. Deal between Columbus and Los Angeles. Vlad Gavrikov on the ice. He was in that trade as well. Korpisalo has won his last 4 starts for the Bruins. By Matthew Robertson, kept alive by Pastrnak, tied up by Gabe Perreault. Now Miller over for the Rangers, coming together with Yoki Harju. First save by Quick tonight, hit by Zibanejad. Pastrnak back on his skates, across to Geekie, out for McAvoy, and a left pass saved by Quick. Centering pass from Geekie did not get through. Gavrikov controls for the Rangers. Now Schneider, Miller, he's hit hard by Aspero. As McAvoy sends the puck around. There's Lindholm, Elias Lindholm. Puck knocked out of the air by Schneider. 10-2 Bruins in the last meeting. Saved by Korpisalo on Trocheck, who goes hard into the boards behind the Boston goal. Robertson down low. Robertson now shoots, saved by Korpisalo. Robertson looks for it. Trocheck's shot gets blocked. It's been a pleasant surprise on defense for the Bruins. Spent 6 years in the American Hockey League. Now Pastrnak towards the net, and a save by Quick on Elias Lindholm.
Takes the puck, looks around, see that second peek. Now he sees his mate on his off wing and lays it right into the ability to get rid of the puck right away. It's a tremendous pass.
Before the Bruins return the favor, Miller, Zibanejad, Perreault on the ice for the Rangers. Miller back out for a shot by Borgen, and that's stopped by Korpisalo. Perreault chips it along the wall. Miller comes over. Miller continues to battle. Low right over for the Bruins. Here's Zibanejad with a shot, and that's gloved by Korpisalo.
First round pick of the Boston Bruins gets himself back in the lineup here tonight.
Off the draw, shot by Vakalainen, score!
I think this may get deflected on the way in, Kenny, but the Rangers get possession off the draw. And how many times do we talk about, it's going to be Will Cooley, I believe, deflects it in the high slot. Pucks to the net, body's in a position to make a difference, and Will Cooley delivers. He gets possession, he wins the faceoff, fronts the net, gives himself an opportunity to see the incoming.
Rangers strike first. Now Othman in front, backhand shot, Cooley stopped by Korpisalo, and the Bruins clear. Brendan Othman scored his first NHL goal during the road trip in Philadelphia. Here's Lowry, nice move, and then he rings it off the bar. Puck knocked to the boards by Carrick. Took a hit from Robertson as he moved the puck around. Here's Pastrnak. He took a shove from JT Miller. Now Pastrnak with it once again. Pastrnak surveys. Pastrnak in front. Score! It deflected to Elias Lindholm. He ties the game at 1.
So get a look at the head up, head up. He's looking. That thing was meant for Lindholm, who was cruising down. Pastrnak, little howdy-doody there, little shimmy shake there, and he's going to try and rifle it to the far side, and it goes up.
Good back check by JT Miller. Miller for Zibanejad. Leaving it for Perreault. Perreault, cross ice, Miller scores! Bang, bang, pass play. Perreault to Miller, and the Rangers regain the lead.
Well, the Rangers get numbers here and go to work and execute with and without the puck. Is Perreault. Perreault's going to kind of lag a little behind, and then he's going to find a Miller who's lagging even further behind and buries it to the back of the net. A really, really heads-up pass into the wheelhouse of JT Miller by Gabe.
Zacha taken away by Gavrikov. Schneider up the boards. Held in by Arvidsson. Now Middlestat with it. Perreault and Zibanejad with the assists on the Miller goal. Here's McAvoy. Bumped into by Carrick. Corrali on the puck for the Bruins. And walking off behind the spectators in the first row. Now Panarin, cross-ice pass. Backhand shot stopped by Korpisalo. Panarin for Trocheck. That hit off Gavrikov, and he's shaken up. Lead pass. Here comes Steves to the net. Stopped by Quick.
oftentimes he redefined the captain's role in this original six franchise. So good to Mark, good to see him back. Looks good. And away we go in the second period here.
Geekie shoveled it towards the net. Now Miller over for the Rangers. Pass picked off. Here is Pastrnak. Now Lindholm scores. Second of the game for Elias Lindholm. We are tied at 2.
Oh boy. If you want to take a look at where a puck shouldn't go in the defensive zone, any place you just can't put it there. You know, he's looking, he thinks he's got somebody in the middle, but that somebody in the middle, Perreault, turned the other way. That's just, again, that is a cardinal sin. And it ends up in the back of the Ranger net. Lindholm with the second on the night and a spinorama. And then
first 2-goal game of the season for Lindholm. He has both Bruins goals. Now Rempe to the net, stopped by Korpisalo. Got it with the left pad
here, but I really think Korpisalo does a good job. Watch his position. He comes out.
Without Zibanejad penalty, but instead they're down 2 men for another 5 seconds. Miller for Panarin, and the glove saved by Korpisalo. Now Pastrnak comes in. Lafreniere looks to clear. Puck held in by Lowry for Pastrnak. Goes behind the back for Geekie. Geekie with a shot. He scores.
Well, Pasternak's going to get his 3rd assist of the afternoon.
And that means point number 900, which is why Geekie immediately retrieved the puck for David Pastrnak.
A wonderful shot off the stick of Geekie. Lowry keeps it alive, right? Pastrnak does what he does, and this is a hell of a shot.
Linesman Andrew Smith just grabbed the stick, handed it to the penalty box attendant. Puck across for Zibanejad, and he's stopped by Korpisalo.
Play behind them, and let's test out their defensive play down low below the dots a little bit more here in the third.
Thanks, John. Joe Sacco, Rangers assistant coach, who spent the last decade plus with the Bruins, and he comes away with the puck. Now Trocheck coming in 1-on-3, waiting for teammates, drops it back off for Perreault, shoots, saved by Korpisalo. Tripped up Vincent Trocheck. And now it's Saka, Borgen back. 2-on-1 with Middlestat. Saka shoots. Cross-ice Borgen. Around behind for Lafreniere. Now Panarin with it for the Rangers. Here is Borgen with a shot. Score! Traffic in front. The Rangers tie it with 6:17 remaining.
Well, the difference there was the traffic in front, Kenny. We talked about the earlier sequence. Just find the elusive 3rd goal here. The puck will come back. Lafreniere doing a good job. This might be in the butt, Bob, from Peaky right here. A snap to the net. And yes, off the backside of the Notre Dame.
Bounces away from Steves. Othman for Lava. Out in front looking for Cooley and a diving play. Geekie sends it hard around. Puck deflected to Miller. Time winding down, 3 seconds. Korpisalo turns it aside, and we are headed for overtime.
JT Miller with 3 overtime game winners on the season so far.
Miller, Graves, Tomas Sandstrom, and Marian Gaborik. Miller starts the overtime. Now Quick will settle it down for Robertson. Minute 15 remaining in OT. Tied at 3 at the Garden. Here comes Matthew Robertson. Robertson to the net. He scores! What a play by Matthew Robertson! And the Rangers win it in overtime. 4-3.
So the puck's going to come up the wall here, right? And it's Robertson now realizes he's got room. And watch him pull the puck through and shoot it right through the wickets. That is a tremendous sense of real estate and a better move. Backhand, forehand, goal. Matthew Robertson. Get one final look as Jonathan Quick tips it up ice right now. Right now, Robertson recognized, okay, I've got room. I'm going to go to the net. And this is just a brilliant play. It's a brilliant bang, bang, backhand forehand play